welcome back to Roxamore Sports Live here for the York Rose Bowl event. I don't know why I got that switched up, but yes, the York Rose Bowl event, year 3 here in York, Pennsylvania, originally in Chambersburg. But shout out to Ron Corsi for setting up this event. Right now, we are just underway for our second game here today. It's been a fantastic day for the most part with this weather. I was kind of worried that it's going to be the typical jinx that you get with these events that are outdoors with, you plan it all outside, and the next thing you know, rain cancels it. That happened one time, I want to say 2 years ago with this Rose Bowl event, but that has not been the case this week. It's been absolutely great weather and great display of power from these talented teams. Today we're having, North Clarkson from Canada, which is a suburb area of Toronto, going against Bishop McDevitt. I'm Maximilian Kiefer alongside with
Jay Pagliaro, Max. The man, the myth, the legend, Max, coming in to call all the exciting action, man. Bishop McDevitt, what more can be said about them that hasn't already? Move up to 5A last year. New classification, no problem. Another state title, their second since 2020. You're talking about a program that has made the state semifinals or further in 7 of the last 8 campaigns. And they're coming into this year, though, without one of their key elements as Stone Saunders, the star quarterback, one of the best QBs in central Pennsylvania high school history, has graduated and moved on to be playing at the University of Kentucky this fall. But they bring back a major star in wide receiver Jonte Quick, 66 receptions last year for over 1,297 yards and 16 touchdowns. Talking about a guy that's a fluid route runner, has glue for hands, Max, and, yards after catch, he's a machine. So should be not much of a problem. McDevitt always seems to regroup and recover. But again, they're playing the premier team from the country of Canada, based out of Mississauga, Ontario, like Max said, based right outside of Toronto. And they certainly didn't come to York today to eat some peppermint patties and see the eagle flying around on the outside. They're coming here to make an impact by beating one of Pennsylvania's top teams, number 3 overall.
Absolutely, yes. We look like we have a pretty good game here, just judging the book by its cover. I'm seeing some meaty athletes here from both sides. It looks like it's just going to be tanks going against tanks, but I'm interested in seeing what the strategy is going to be. I haven't seen these two teams perform at all, so I'm going in with no expectations, really. So it's going to be interesting from my view, but from what I understand, you're familiar with how these schools perform, correct?
Absolutely, and McDevitt, they're a team that's a balanced offense. They're a team that can move it with the run, they can move it with the pass, and most importantly of all, they play every game, Max, with a chip on their shoulder. They for years it said they were tired of being little brother to Harrisburg, getting complaining, we can't move up, we play the smaller schools. Nope, they moved up, as I said last year, won a state title, beat Roman Catholic in an absolute thriller in the championship game, and they're here tonight starting at the York Rose Bowl to prove once is nice, but twice is better, trying to go back-to-back.
Absolutely. Yeah, ranked 4 in Pennsylvania, that is pretty impressive. Again, these two schools have a tremendous, notable alumni, particularly with athletes. I mean, we're talking about a lot of funding going into these programs, and that goes a long way. So please, by all means, keep funding these athletes. You're paving the way. And shout out to our scouters that are also watching. Thank you for helping out these students achieve their dreams. We're going to head into action here. We got 1 minute and 40 seconds. And so
real quick, you never know who's going to be in this game. I mean, McDevitt produced Shady McCoy, superstar running back for the Philadelphia Eagles and Buffalo Bills. Ricky Waters, also another great in the NFL. So, again, you never know who is going to play here at the York Rose Bowl, especially when McDevitt's involved.
Absolutely. High school is where legends begin, and your viewership is a form of encouragement. So thank you for joining us here on Roxamore Sports Live, alongside with our partner,
Jay. Let's go with Jay Pagliaro.
Superstar Sports Radio. Okay. We're going to head over to our seats.
Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard. I'm talking words you understand. I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing that I love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller brothers, yeah, we screamin' lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, yeah.
right, Roxamore Sports Live here at the small stadium here in York, Pennsylvania for the fourth year of the York Rose Bowl football event. Beautiful day, and again, we are looking at Bishop McDevitt going against North Clarkson from Canada. We just had the two national anthems of the two countries, and right now we are just ready for action.
And some quick tail of the tape here, as mentioned in the pregame, Max. McDevitt coming off another PIAA state championship, this time up in the 5A ranks, defeated Roman Catholic of Philadelphia. They vaunted PCL Red in the state finals in an absolute thriller. They got some big pieces to replace on offense. As mentioned, Stone Sanders, record-setting quarterback, has moved on to Kentucky. Replacing him will be junior Sebastian Williams. This is his first year starting. But again, as mentioned before, Jonte Quick, 4 Division I offers, an absolute speed demon with glue for hands, had 1,297 yards, receiving 16 touchdowns last year. And their key to this one, Max, is to run the ball, take some of that pressure off Williams, and make him not, he shouldn't be forced to win the game. It's sort of game management.
Right. Yeah, sometimes you got to do your homework on the opponents that you're going up against. And if you know who's the go-to guy and you can predict his plays, I mean, that can really help you out in the long run. I don't know how well-versed these guys are on each other, but as you say, that is somebody you got to definitely watch out for, because he certainly can carry the team. We've seen that happen time and time again in other sports. Other sports, but other previous games where it's a combination between just the quarterback and one person on the field. They can continue on time and time again, get it into the end zone, get those long received passes. It could be a disaster. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm getting tongue-tied, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Your words are very well eloquently spoken, my friend. And here is for Clarkson, trying to put the last year's York Rose Bowl behind them. They are no stranger to this game. Lost to Imhotep in last year's game, and that one, 8-38-20. They have a good chunk of talent returning. Got Jacob Mueller, their starting quarterback. He has 2 Division I offers. We got a Penn commit, so he'll be playing nearby. Jarrell Sahi, one with Gavin Richardson. You got a bunch of players with D1 offers as well. So again, trying to put last year's loss to Imhotep behind them. And this team yesterday, their B team, beat a really good Bishop McDevitt squad. So they're looking to make it 2 for 2 here at the York Rose Bowl.
Absolutely, and Bishop McDevitt's no foe to put down lightly. I mean, they are definitely a hard-hitting team, very talented. We've seen them in the past, and a lot of times in the 7-on-7, they do very good in that as well. They were quick on the blitz, great strategy. So if you can get a win over them, that's all the more to you.
Absolutely. Bishop McDevitt 14-2 last year, the Class 5A champions. They were the 4A champs in 2022, and they have made it at least to the semifinals or beyond every year in 7 out of 8 years since 2018. Opening kickoff underway. The Crusaders going to field the football. McDevitt in the gold with blue trim, while Clarkson North with the black, red, and gray.
And they have quite a unique mascot here. So we have Bishop McDevitt, the Crusaders, and Charlie the Chargers for Canadian neighbors for Clarkson North. Although I guess we'll just say Chargers for short.
So will the Chargers charge their way to a win, or will the Crusaders begin their crusade for a second straight Class 5A championship? First snap underway. Handoff over the middle and a big run to start things off. That one gains about 6 yards for McDevitt. So Nazir Jones Jr. with the run. Jones, as mentioned, a 6'5 senior, Eastern Michigan commit, gained 8 on the play.
Very talented athlete, and if he's heading off there, let's see what we have right now. Offense. Second down and 2. 30 seconds in. Right now, we're at the 27-yard line, down on the Bishop McDevitt side.
So a penalty, an encroachment penalty by number 33 for Clarkson. Going to move this one back and give an automatic first down for the Crusaders. They're at 11 minutes and 27 seconds and counting in the first quarter.
See what we've got right now. Offense seems like they're ready. Defense ready as well. It appears that they are taking if I'm not mistaken, it appears that they're taking a pro set position here. And a good run there by number 5. That being Nazir Jones Davis, rather.
More plus yardage. And we mentioned in the pregame, Max, that the tail of the tape is not to put so much pressure on Sebastian Williams in his first start. And so far, it looks like they are leaning very heavily on Nazir Jones Davis.
Absolutely. At the 40-yard line, or 39-yard line, rather. Second down and 4 to go.
Snapping another handoff, but this time a swarm. But I thought he had him and broke free, but it's going to be called down.
A good run there by the defense. Managed to take out the quarterback pretty quickly. And take away the potential from the quarterback, rather.
It's going to be a 3rd and 8 here, Max, at the 35-yard line.
Give it all or nothing here. Let's see what we have at the 35-yard line. 3rd down, 8 to go.
That snap looks like he can go for a first pass. That starter, and it completes over the middle to number 5, Davis, and he gains some plus yardage and more. Brought down finally at about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, good pass there by Sebastian Williams. It seems like that's going to be a potentially a good go-to between those guys. It's going to be Sebastian Williams to Nazir, at least here in this play.
Another set of downs for the Crusaders. 1st and 10 at their own 40 at the 46-yard line. 3 plays run through Jones Davis, so you know the direction they're looking at here. And another handoff to Jones Davis, bust over the middle for a few yards, just shy of 50. And a second down.
Suddenly. Yeah, it happened so suddenly I just lost the ball there. Good speed, though. Let's see where we're at. 49-yard line. Second down at 7. Quick little adjustment here. But so far, the drive is looking really good here by Bishop McDevitt. If I said Bishop Canavan, I apologize in advance.
They played yesterday, so you had the right idea. You had the right idea. Bishop, and they played yesterday against Clarkson, so I can definitely see another handoff. This time he hits the corner and just gained maybe a yard on that.
That was Maurice Barnes. Looks like that was a pretty good attempt there. Ball still at the 49-yard line.
Barnes, another one who's getting some significant D1 offers, has 15 as we speak on the table. The senior also plays linebacker in DE for the Crusaders. So jack of all trades out there, and again, being heavily recruited by quite a few. Is it D1? It's not. It's FBS now. FBS schools. Yeah. D1, FBS. We got 3rd and 7 here, though.
We're in at 215 pounds, at a height of 6'2". The man has the makings. Let's see what we have.
Just bobbled it and falls to the ground, incomplete.
From my view, it didn't look like that would have had much potential for recovering a good amount of yards, for better lack of words. But looks like still that is a loss there.
Intended receiver Zach Brown on that pass. Brown also played at number 4, senior, 6'2", 220 pounds. Also plays linebacker for the Crusaders, and they're going to now come out for the punt.
See what we got.
And a nice punt. That one going to pen deep, and they're going to be fielded successfully. Gains a couple of yards and more. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Very nice return.
Beautifully done.
For number 39.
Or 32. That was Hayden Carey.
Okay.
Curie. Although I'm hearing the commentators next to us say something else. So far, the drive is looking good, though, nonetheless. So far, so good. It's off to a good start for both these teams, from what I'm seeing thus far.
Clarkson under center, takes a snap. Hands off over the middle, breaks a tackle, but quickly drugged down is number 3 for Clarkson, and that is going to be Gabriel Tabora.
Right now, and 2nd down and 8. And what a great pass that is. Ooh.
Just a little bit high at a receiver.
There was so much potential there. Looks like if he caught that, that would have been a sure thing, but Just that was just way too far, and it went over the sideline. Pass intended to go to number 2, that being Nadola.
It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Chargers here, Max. At their own 38-yard line. 7 minutes and 2 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Game 2 of the Saturday tilt of the York Rose Bowl here from Smalls Field in historic York, PA. Listening to Roxamore Sports. Check out my roxamoresports.com in conjunction with Sports Shooting Stars.
Absolutely. Glad to have you here with us. And despite all the heat, it's been a fantastic day. Absolute pleasure seeing these two teams go at each other right now. Early in the game still, but it looks like the potential is certainly there for this to be a really good game. And
nice throw, and it's picked off. Picked off by McDevitt. He's going to get some ground on this one. Number 29 for the Crusaders with the interception. That is going to put the Crusaders in their own territory. Big swing of momentum very early in the game. The interception by Benson Dancy, 5'5", 170 pounds.
Yeah.
And the Crusaders now take over with possession of the football at the Clarkson 38.
I mean, that pass looks like it was going to be good either way, whether it was received by the intended receiver or that interception. I mean, that was definitely a good play there.
Absolutely.
Bishop McDevitt.
But they were moved back, going to be going back 15 yards, doing an unnecessary roughness penalty. So going to be moved back to the 45.
But a good display of the potential that we have from the quarterback. We've seen both sides so far looking pretty powerful in terms of their coordination as well as the ability to receive the ball at a great distance on the field. Right now,
he takes a snap back to throw, looking for an open man, decides to take it and scramble. He's got some plus yards and more. Brought down at just about the 46-yard line.
Taken down by number 9, Williams McCann. That was a good run there by the quarterback. Whose name I'm skipping right now, whose name I'm missing, Sebastian Williams. Sebastian Williams ran good, but that tackle was fantastic there by McGann's.
A gain of 8 yards for McDevitt. Going to try to capitalize here early on off of a interception. They have it now 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
It's getting closer.
Williams back to pass. He's going to hand it off, and
he's still standing.
He's taking a few licks there, has Nazir Jones-Davis, and
looks like he was taken down at the 44th-yard line, if my eyes are not lying to me. A pretty good run and good gain there.
And another first down. 4 set of downs back on the clock for the Crusaders at 5:47 mark here in the first quarter.
And down to the 44th-yard line. It's gaining on the field here, getting closer to the opponent's end zone. Let's see what we have right now. Looks like it's going to be a good formation. It's been working for them thus
takes
far.
steps and another pitch. Tries to break through the hole. He gains some ground, does number 3 for McDevitt, and that is going to be Jerome LaRue.
Looks like a good run here.
So looks like lost a yard. Going to be 2nd down.
They're gaining some ground, but losing just a yard. Not too bad, but 2nd down and 11. At this point, you just got to go all in.
Shotgun formation. Williams back to throw. Nice pass over the middle, and it looks like it's.
It's been intercepted.
Yeah, Clarkson calling it. They got the ball. Was it picked off?
I believe so.
You may be right. It was picked off. So,
number 8.
Number 8 with the interception for Clarkson. That is going to be Keenan Brighton with the pick. So a pair of picks traded off here in the first quarter. And the Chargers now get the football back.
A crisis averted there. It was looking like it was a grim situation there for Clarkson, but that pick is definitely exactly what they need at this point in time, as they're now down at the 42nd yard line, down on their side of the field. Let's see if they can drive it back to the opponent's side.
Chargers with the football. Takes a snap. Back to throw. Got plenty of time. Nice clean pocket. Fires one over the middle. This one, Joe, just over the outstretched hands.
That would have been so good had it got there, but had he got there in time. But
pass intended for number 16, Austin Mack.
Right at the 15-yard line. That would have been fantastic. Would have been just been a clean breakaway, possibly. But also we're dealing with some pretty good defense here. Look like he was covered. Right now, offense is still in effect. 2nd down and 10 at the 42nd yard line.
Back to throw, goes for the handoff. And he's going to run, gain some yards. Looks like he gained about 4 or 5 on the carry.
Less than 5 minutes to go here.
3rd and 8 is going to be the downs. Gain of 2.
So far, the defense is holding firm. It's looking pretty good here, but for Bishop McDevitt, so tempting to say Canavan, but I'm fighting, man. I'm fighting with all my power inside my body.
Correction, too, the attendant receiver prior was Josiah Thompson of Clarkson. Back to throw. He's got plenty of time. Nice blocking, and he's going to rip one off. He's at the 50, the 45, and then runs out of bounds at the 43.
Beautiful work there. Number 10 from Clarkson, that being Andrew Clarkson. Oh, Colson.
Colson like Bolson, a Canadian delight. And no, I don't advocate drinking beer on this broadcast.
Here we go. Number 3 with the ball. He's breaking through. He's going. Oh, and he's taken out at the 29th yard line. Beautiful work there by number 3. Taken out by number 15 from Bishop McDevitt.
Number 15 is going to be Tyler Reinhart, the defensive back, senior defensive back.
And number 3.
So, no huddle. He's going to quickly run a playoff, and he's got it over to the corner and gets pushed out of bounds.
Number 3 being Gabriel Tabora. Second down and 5 at the 24-yard line. Things are looking pretty good here for Clarkson. Now, you played football before. What would you say their winning strategy is in this play?
Well, keep running the football, keep chewing the clock up, and keep McDevitt's offense off the field as much as possible. Like they did there, just another run to, again, the more in football, the more you can win the time of possession, the better it's going to stand for you. And especially when you're playing a team with a talented offense like McDevitt, you carry the football, you run down the clock, you keep them off the field. The best offense is, sometimes a clock game.
Just bleeding it out. Ideally, that could go either way, but I mean, ideally, if you can get yourself the advantage on the field here by getting some good defense.
Another nice run. And he's going to break inside. He's going to hit the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Beautifully done. I believe that was number 10. My eyes can only see, but for so far, those numbers are kind of shiny. But let's see.
It was a quarterback sneak by Andrew Colson.
Andrew Colson. Okay, yes, beautiful work there. That is the first points here in this game. First quarter, Andrew Colson.
Very nice run by Colson. Hit the corner, put on the Jets, and turned on the speed. Benny and the Jets for 6. Andrew Colson, 6-0 Clarkson.
And they're going in for the extra point. Looks like number 15, or is that 19?
Giancarlo Cameen. So Clarkson takes a 7-0 lead here at the 2:47 mark in the first quarter.
What number was that? All right, nicely done. 7-0 right now. 7 is a good number. Although my cousin from Cuba would always say 6 is the number for some reason, and he was often right.
6 is better than 7. There's a joke about 7, 8, 9, but I don't know if anybody would get it here on the broadcast.
7, 8, 9. Let's see what we have here.
McDevitt going to try to punch back, find themselves in a rare position of being behind here. Down 7-0.
And shout out to My Niche TV Network, who's partnered here with us, as well as shout out to Sports Shooting Stars.
Also, big shout out to Ron Corsi, who has coordinated this fantastic event.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's a very jovial guy. I mean, easy to get along with. I mean, his motivations for this whole event are absolutely sincere. You got to love that guy.
Absolutely.
Doing a great service here for these athletes.
Clarkson with the kickoff. Back to field. This one's going to sail through the uprights. If that was a field goal, it would have been 3 extra points, but it's going to be a touchback. McDevitt takes over football at their own 20-yard line.
Pretty powerful kick also. 7-0, 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And despite all that, I got to say, it's still looking like it could be tongue-tied. Still looks like it could potentially be a close game. Based on this performance that we're seeing. It's like the previous game, they did a great job, but at the same time, they couldn't break it past the 50-yard line. But that is not the case here. It seems like it's going back and forth. A lot of progression is happening here on this field.
Williams back to throw, and he has a run, and he managed to complete. This one's going to gain plus yards. He's at the 30, he at the 40, and tripped up and falls at the 41, 42-yard line. First down, McDevitt.
Liam Fuller was the one that had that ball, number 88. A good run.
Gain of 22, and a first down for McDevitt. Last possession, they had a interception. This time around, they're going to try to that Clarkson capitalized. This time around, they're going to try to add some points on the board. First quarter.
First down and 10, 40-yard line. And let's see what we have. He's going right through the middle. It's going to be a challenge, and that it is. Taken down just a little bit shy after the 40-yard line. It looks like at the 31st-yard line as he was taken down at.
And Nazir Jones-Davis with the run. And that guy is a plow to take down, man. It had several Chargers surrounding him, trying to get him to the ground, and it finally managed to get it. Not easier said than done.
I mean, you could see that he was absolutely certain about that decision. It's something he's used to doing, and I assume if that's the case, it usually proves pretty fruitful for him. But very tight defense nonetheless. Good run by that young man. Starting off with looks like the I formation here.
Williams back to throw. He's got time. He lets one launch. Nice throw, but off the back of the helmet. But there goes the flags. We may be seeing a pass interference, and there's another flag. Some trash talk by number 32. So you're going to see some distant yardage coming up there. The penalty being thrown. It looks like it's going to be thrown on Hayden Keary for the excessive jaw-jacking, for lack of a better term, along with the probable pass interference. So big momentum shift for McDevitt. Now they're going to wind up in Charger territory.
See what they go with.
Yep.
Pass interference.
Yep, so it's going to be.
And it's going to go on Clarkson.
So both the pass interference penalty and the unnecessary extracurricular, so to speak, so plus yardage. And McDevitt finds themselves in Charger territory. Hey, we saw in the last game, penalties can make or break a team. We saw plenty of penalties absolutely, take down York Tech.
Right.
And this one, a big penalty that may have given the momentum back to the Crusaders.
Yeah, that was something we saw in the last game. York Tech going against, can't think about the top of my head.
That would be James Buchanan.
James Buchanan. And, we saw 2 safeties happen in that play just because the ball was just often more than not down on their side of the field, so close to the end zone. We're talking about in the red zone. They were trying to do a drive all the way down the field from. So if you can avoid penalties, especially 10-yard to 5-yard penalties, it's all the more better here. But right now, you're looking at the blue and gold, that being Bishop McDevitt, the Crusaders, on the offense here.
Play at their 28-yard line. Back to throw. Nice throw over the middle. It's going to be caught. And plus yards. He's at the 20. Skips by, dips and dodges through a couple of Clarkson defenders before finally being brought down. And there goes another penalty flag. Whom this is against, we will find out. But Ball down at the 19-yard line. We'll see what the scorekeepers call it. But they are in the red zone, at least for the time being.
Yeah, great footwork there. Let's see what we have.
Another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Clarkson. This is going to give the Crusaders more yardage and push them closer to the end zone.
Cannot afford that. Cannot afford that.
You don't want to give a team like McDevitt free yards, and that's what they've done in the last two plays here. And now the Crusaders have the football, and they're moving the chains. Looks like they're going at about the 11-yard line with 1:09 left here in the first.
And what we've seen from McDevitt, they're not afraid just to push through. And when they push through, they can absolutely move the defense. So let's see if that's what they're going to do. They're going to go down the center. No,
there's a pass. And that's going to be inside. Did he catch that, Max?
Looked like he got it.
An incomplete pass.
Okay.
Intended for the running back, Davis Jones.
It's a close call there, just outside the end zone. That would have been a bad situation there for Clarkson. The ball remains 2nd down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Less than a minute to go on the clock.
Yep.
They can tie this thing up. Let's see if that happens.
Back to throw. Nice pass. Wide open receiver, and he does have it inside the 5.
Yeah, absolutely great decision there. I'm passing it over to Jonte Quick, wide receiver.
Quick's first catch of the 2025 campaign. Plenty more where that came from. As I've said several times, man had 16 touchdowns last year for McDevitt.
16 touchdowns.
First team all-state receiver for the Crusaders.
Absolutely some bragging rights.
Yeah, you see, that was a tough catch he made too. He had to earn that one. Got some hang time with that catch. That's why he's considered one of the best in the state. He can catch everything. He's got good leap ability. He got good route running, and he's got some speed. And now the Crusaders, with 9 seconds left, trying to score to close out the quarter.
Can they do it?
It's open. Oh, and he caught. What a catch! What a catch in the back of the end zone for the Crusaders for the 6th.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done. 0.
And that's Quick with the touchdown.
Jonte Quick with the touchdown. Now it's 6 under 7.
The extra point lined up, and it's going to be I don't know if it's a false start here or. But quickly exerting his dominance on the field. Last 2 plays went through him. 2 monster catches, including for the touchdown.
Let's see what they go with. Going in for that extra point. Number 17, it looks like. It's a bit hard to see from my view, especially since I'm on a blind spot. I'll let you know shortly. Indeed, it's number 17, and it's good. That ties up the game here. Number 17 from Bishop McDevitt, that being Aiden Grella. That was a fantastic way to tie up the first quarter there. I mean, it didn't look like it was going to happen under 10 seconds. Actually, under 9 seconds they made that happen. But lo and behold, we have 4 seconds to go on the clock, and now we have a tied game. Off to a strong start, I got to say. I mean, I was expecting this to happen, just judging the book by its cover and looking at the pure physique of these guys, but also just the reputation of what you went over earlier in the game. Yeah, it definitely was looking like this event was gonna happen. I mean, it's so far so good. Looking forward to seeing what they have in the second quarter here.
And first impressions of Sebastian Williams, Max. I mean, again, he had some huge shoes to fill with Stone Saunders, but so far he looks poised. Has a good arm, good decision making, and that drive he certainly shook off the turnover from the last one and led the Crusaders down the field for 6.
And here we go. Aiden Grilla kicking the ball back to Clarkson North. And received at the 4-yard line. Beautifully done. And ran down to the 15 or 16-yard line. Looks like that was caught by number 8, if I'm not mistaken.
So that'll wrap up the first quarter here from the York Rose Bowl, game number 2 of the Saturday festivities. We are tied at 7.
Absolutely. That was a beautiful display of power, coordination. Great work from these quarterbacks. I mean, it seems like they were making some good decisions despite the amount of pressure they're getting from the defense. When they see an opening, they really take advantage of that. And we've seen some pretty good runs here from the blue and gold Crusaders, that being Bishop McDevitt. We've seen some great runs there from their quarterback, that being Sebastian Williams. He's covered some ground himself and some pretty sticky situations. Right now, we are heading into the second quarter, 12 minutes on the clock. Tie game, 7-7.
Yep. And as you guys know, the third annual York Rose Bowl has featured some of the best teams and student athletes, not just here in the United States, but in Canada. First, on behalf of Sports Shooting Stars, we'd like to thank our season-long sponsors, OSS Health, Thornton Automotive of York, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance, BLM Construction and Remodeling, Fairview Early Learning Center, the YMCA of York, Good Deals, Wise Printing, Piccolo's Friendly Movers, Vertical Raise, and Gamlet. And next play looks like an intended pass there that was just incomplete, Max.
Indeed. Good drive. But incomplete pass is an incomplete pass. Let's see what we have right now. Second down and 10.
Well, right, Brad, if you are interested in sponsoring the Sports Shooting Stars, please reach out via social media or send us an email at sportsshootingstars@gmail.com.
Yeah, it's absolutely great to get these talented athletes the coverage they deserve. I mean, we always talk about meritocracy, and these guys certainly do deserve all the attention. And right now, it's number 10 with the run from Clarkson. He's going. He's breaking it down to 20 yards down on the opposing side. Beautifully done. If I'm not mistaken, that was a 80-yard gain there.
We'll find out exactly here in a minute. It was definitely a heck of a run. And now they find themselves in the McDevitt red zone.
And that was Andrew Colson, number 10 from North Clarkson.
Colson already having a very good start to this game. Touchdown run earlier, and now rips off that gem of a run and has it again at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10, Chargers.
And here they go. Outside the end zone, he's pushing through. He's taken down from the 15-yard line down to the 10-yard line, a 5-yard gain. That was Nazir Mirwa. Tongue-tied, almost hurt myself saying your name. Nazir Jones-Davis.
Another run over the middle, and that's going to be another touchdown for the Chargers.
Beautifully done by Gabriel Tabora.
And there was a hole right up the middle that Tabora hit with ease, speed and precision, and the Chargers now go back up by 6. The 11-minute mark here in the second quarter. A 13-yard run for Tabora. 2 touchdowns, 2 runs for the Chargers so far. Looking very proficient on the ground.
Absolutely. We've seen that young man yesterday. He was an instrumental player there. Great extra point there. Kicked in by number 17.
That would be Noah Sharkey.
Noah Sharkey. So that brings it up 14-7. It's a 7-point game here. And so far, it's so good. Yesterday, North Clarkson had a pretty good victory as well. Starting off this whole Rose Bowl event. And trying to see, actually, I got the exact score that they won by yesterday.
Yeah, definitely a big win for their team over Bishop Canavan. Not trying to make it 2 for 2 here in the York Rose Bowl.
Yeah, they won that game 35-28 yesterday, going up against Bishop McDevitt. And it was pretty, for a while, it was Bishop McDevitt that was in the lead. You know, they were taking away the game pretty much all the way to the second half. And then at the second half of the game, it was Clarkson that managed to get the clutch and actually won with an advantage.
And here comes the kickoff for the Chargers. That one booted. That is a quick boot to the back of the end zone, and it looks like there's going to be a touchback. That'll be first and 10 for McDevitt at the 20-yard line.
After a day of talking, you and I are both getting tongue-tied, man.
Yeah, it can be a tongue twister, man. I blame it on the eagle that's flying around.
It's supposed to make us feel motivated, right?
Yeah. A little too motivated sometimes.
It's a great game, great event overall. And again, shout out to our scouters out there looking for some talent on the field, and most certainly there is no shortage of that in any of these games that we've been seeing. So right now, we're at the 20-yard line. It's Clarkson on the defense, and Bishop McDevitt on the offense.
3 wide out set here, so that a big bull rush, and he is drugged down for a sack at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, it's quite the regression there. And taken down to the 10-yard line.
We'll see who's credit.
So it's now second down and 20.
Khalil Felix and Graham Harvard credited with the sack. And hey, gained some yardage on that one.
Yeah, you got to admire his footwork there. That's Nazir Jones-Davis, number 5. He's carrying that ball. And, yeah, it was definitely looking like he was reading the defense quite well. Not a lot of yards gained there, though, but 3 is better than staying at 20, I guess. It's third down and 17.
They are at third and 17 at the 11-yard line. You got the 5 wide out set here, so you know the direction they're going here. Back to pass, has time, scrambles out of the pocket, lets it rip, and it is caught just short of the first down.
Nicely done. Caught at the 25-yard line. Passed over to number 18.
Yep. Gage Ruth with the reception, and he jumped like that, man. He channeled some Babe Ruth with that one, with the catch.
All right, and shout out to Scott Tay, Media. Broadcast partners of Roxamore Sports. So again, shout out to Scott Tay Media, broadcast partners with Roxamore Sports. Off Script Media.
So we're going to see a timeout here. Another shout out to our friend Scott Tay of Off Sports Media. Off Script Media. Covering all sports. Off Script Media.
You and I, man.
Wait, that's why we make a team.
The heat is getting to us. You know, we have the windows closed up here because we're getting constantly assailed by wasps. But
wasp, eagles,
yeah,
mispronunciations.
Oh, please don't bring the
bottles of water, volume. We got 4th down, 5 to go.
Absolutely.
The Crusaders looked like they were going to go for it there, but wiser heads prevailed and they were going to punt.
Yeah, seeing some good drives here. Number 10 again from. More on that later. Hold on. Let's see. Okay.
Squibbler punt there, Max. That's going to drop back, and they're going to touch it down at about the 28. Rolls out of bounds at the 29, 28-yard line of McDevitt. And Clarkson will take over with 4 fresh downs.
But the touchdown that we've seen here from Clarkson is from number 10, Andrew
Colson.
And then we saw the last one also from just Bishop McDevitt from number 3, that being Jerome Luray. Actually, I have that backwards. Okay.
Yep, quick with the touchdown for McDevitt. Jump and back to snap. Hands off. Bust a tackle. Does not gain much, though. And the ball looks like he's still on his feet, and he continues to run at the 40. He's at the 50 and brought down at the 49. The ref waving his hands. Was a little bit of confusion by McDevitt, Max, as they thought he was down, but he apparently, you're not down until the ball hits the ground, and the ball was still in play.
Absolutely.
And a major play for the Chargers, and now they're at the 50-yard line. And my main man throwing things around here. That's how excited he was about that play, man. A play like that has us all throwing things. He's got over the middle pass, and it is caught, jumped and caught, and that is inside the 20. The reception by number 8, much to the dismay of the McDevitt coaching. And that one caught by Keenan Brighton for Clarkson, and they're in the red zone. Are the Chargers already up 14-7?
Yeah, it's looking pretty good here right now. He hands it off to number 32. That being Hayden Carey.
So we've been corrected. It's Scotty, not Scott Tay. So, Scotty, we hope you're listening. Thank you very much for being a proud part of this team.
Absolutely. Scotty of Off-Script Media.
Scotty knows, but we don't. You know, there's something Scotty doesn't know. Well, Scotty knows, we do. We don't. Back to pass. Goes, fakes handoff, and it pass, and it just hits the pads, and here go the flags.
Sharpshooter. Pass intended to go to number 2, that being
Mervell Hayden Nadola, I believe it's that. Mervell Hervé Nadola. Apologies for the mispronunciation. But there is a pass interference penalty, Max, that is going to keep this possession going and move the chains.
Right now, we are looking at first down and 3. At the, let's see, it looks like they placed it at the 9-yard line.
Yep. You look like, at the 9, right outside the 10, so it's that fine line. We'll call it the 9-yard line. First and goal, Chargers. Goes for the fake handoff, and he goes for the run. Does Colson, and he's got rough down. There are flags. Quickly slammed to the ground is Colson by number 7 for McDevitt. That is going to be Maurice Barnes with the tackle. We'll see what the flag is there.
Let's see what we got right now.
So it's going to be a holding penalty for Clarkson. Holding penalty charged on number 54 for the Chargers. And it's going to be moved back.
Looks like they moved it back 5 yards here to the 15-yard line. Looks actually the 17-yard line.
Going to be still first down. Colson. We got the 3 wide out set for the Chargers. And we got the ref waving his hands. So, trying to run the clock down. They were just up against the time play clock, and they decided to call a timeout, their first used of the game. We're at the 7:55 mark here in Game 2 of the York Rose Bowl here for Saturday. Clarkson leads McDevitt 14-7. You're listening to Roxamore Sports here on roxamoresports.com and Roxamore Sports Network on Facebook. Also, in conjunction with Sports Shooting Stars, I'm Jay Pagliaro, joined by my tag team partner, the man with the best hair in broadcasting, Jersey's own Max Keever.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here and a pleasure to do this commentating with you, as well as just absolutely fantastic sports that we're covering here. Shooting Star Sports, Sports Shooting Star, and Roxamore Sports also here with Niche TV Network. It's an absolute pleasure broadcasting these events because these talented athletes are getting the exposure that they deserve. We have scouters watching, and of course we have you guys on the other side, the endorsements, the encouragers. So thank you for
back to throw in.
your
Colson going to run it again. He scrambles away but gets drugged down. So quickly dragged to the ground. Number 42, Jack Dawson with the tackle. I want to give credit to DJ Brahman from the 3rd, 4th, and 5th floor. All this amazing music you hear, working against the elements, but certainly playing some music that's even good for my old ears.
Absolutely.
Best DJ in the business. Also, he's got a budding extermination business started up. So not only will he kill your bugs, but he'll play some completely amazing music at the same. And back to throw it. He's got bull rushed, and the ball is loose. The ball is loose. McDevitt claiming they have it. Number 42 with the ball in their hand.
Man, oh man, caught by number 42 from Bishop McDevitt, that being, let's see what we got.
Jack Dawson again.
Jack Dawson. You
see the booth, the McDevitt people in the booth next to us, they are very animated about this. But so it's going to be 3rd and 32. So even with the ball not coughed up, the Chargers have a major hole to fill, a lot of ground to fill, and not a lot of plays to do it in. 3rd and 32.
Absolutely.
And McDevitt booth, we're right next to the McDevitt defense, and they are completely animated with some of these calls. Olsen back to throw it. Oh, he's back to get him again. Almost gets a hold of him, but he managed to scramble through this. Colson makes a pass, and it's complete at the 20-yard line. He's at the 15 and tackled at the 15-14. So they'll call it the 15-yard line. Nowhere enough for the first down, and it's going to be 4th down.
A good run there by number 5. That being, let's see here. Patricio?
Which one is it?
And Leon? Number 5.
Yeah. Leon Cuesa. Patricio Leon Cuesa with the tackle. Or with the play. And they're going to line up for a field goal.
Man, I would have killed to have a fancy name like that.
I have a hard enough time pronouncing my first and last name, man. It's good with that. Kick is up. It sails through the upright, and it is good. No good. No good.
Oh, man.
No good. Look good from this distance, yeah. Max, but, we don't always see the booth, but no good.
So it remains 14-7.
So a big swing of possession for McDevitt. Clarkson was driving, couple of sacks, brought them back to the 32, gain of play, and then a missed field goal, so it remains 14-7.
Absolutely. So far, so good. I'm actually really enjoying this game. I mean, a great display of power from the offense and defense. This great driving both ways. Time and time again, we've seen some pretty good calls from the quarterbacks, and it's been very fruitful either way, whether they send it far or if they send it just with a handoff. I mean, it has not been a stagnated game at all. It's just been back and forth, back and forth. Look at that run there. Number 5 from Bishop McDevitt takes it down to the 40-yard line.
Nazir Jones Davis with another big run for McDevitt. Is that one going to be the 40-yard line, Max?
Absolutely. Things are looking good here right now for either team. Game is young. Still a lot of potential for this to go either way. Maybe even a tie game if we're lucky enough. I don't know. I personally like tie games. I know the audience doesn't. But, hey, let's see what we have right now. It's looking good. Number 5 coming in, bulldozing through. There's a flag on the play, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there is indeed a flag on the play.
We will see whether that is called back or not, Max. But once again, Nazir Jones Davis plows his way to tough yards.
They call it a holding foul.
And that penalty on Zach Brown, the tight end, senior tight end for McDevitt. So a good run negated by a penalty, and we are going to have a first down.
Minor regression here. Let's see what we got. Right now at the 36-yard line, Bishop McDevitt on the offense. So far, so good, I would say, overall. They seem like they really have a good reading of their opponents as well as vice versa. But right now, a little bit of a drive to go. Seen some great work there by Sebastian Williams in terms of where he's going to send this ball down to. And right now, this ball is getting sent back to, let's see, the 34th yard line.
And a quick update from the KDKA games. Our other games in Pittsburgh, the KDKA Classic, Westinghouse leads Steel Valley 14-0 at the half.
Here we go, number 9. Sebastian sends it off to number 4. That was a good pass. Number 4.
Zach Brown with the catch there, Max.
Absolutely. As for Westinghouse, my grandmother would be very happy to hear that. That's her alma mater. And let's see what we have right now. At the, let's see, that's the 33rd yard line. First down and 10.
So Zach Brown had the penalty called against him. Got the big catch for plus yardage. Now has it inside the Clarkson 33-yard line. So he made up for his, that's what great players do. We all make mistakes. We're human in this game. And, certainly Zach with a big catch and plus yards to fix his previous penalty.
Absolutely. Yeah, there was quite a bit of a regression, but they regained very much needed yards here. And great pass, but unfortunately that connection did not happen. A good pass from Sebastian to number 2, that being Howard Holton Jr.
That was an absolute rifle, though. I mean, if you saw that he has some zip to his pass, and it just short of the receiver, though.
Absolutely. Bishop McDevitt building some ground here on the field. Second down and 10. And it's handed off to 7. Number 7, that being Maurice Barnes.
Looks like Barnes gained a couple of yards on that play. We're going to have third down.
5 minutes ago before we head into the second half of this game. Right now, it is looking pretty spiffy. Right now, it's 14-7. Let's see where this game goes from here as they're getting closer to that end zone. You're looking at 3rd and 8.
It's been a tale of two games so far here, Max, in terms of not this one, but our previous game, the broadcast with James Buchanan versus York Tech. At halftime at this point, York Tech had, James Buchanan pretty much had the game under control, but this one here at the 4:35 mark, still very, very wide open with McDevitt driving at the 31, back to throw.
Absolutely.
Finds the open receiver. He's got the catch, number 88. Tackled at about the 26-yard line. Number 88 for McDevitt is going to be Liam Fuller, the senior tight end.
And he was tackled by number 21, Gabriel
We got Gabriel, our main man, Gabriel Suesta Leon with the tackle.
No,
what do we call that?
Gabriel Canocchio?
Oh, Canocchio.
Canocchio.
Gabriel Canocchio. And Gabriel, in any Canocchio family, if I did mispronunciate that name,
yeah.
I usually have a grip on the Italian ones, but I may have been short of the mark on that one.
Yeah, you and me almost injured myself on that one. But, yeah, we saw him yesterday, and he was a very phenomenal player as well for Clarkson. And certainly that is the case here today as well.
The whistles.
Get a timeout here?
Yep. 3:39 left here in the first quarter. First half, excuse me. So we're going to give a shout out to our good friend Scotty, not Scott Tay, Scotty at Off Script Media. Scotty, Off Script Media. Thank you very much for being a proud partner of Roxamore Sports.
As well as
and also, of course, we got My Niche TV, Max.
Absolutely. My Niche TV network partnered here with us, as well as your network, Sports Shooting Stars.
Shooting Stars.
Ooh, I gotta say, man, it hasn't felt like it's been a long day, but at the same time, it feels like it's been a long day.
Oh, we're just getting warmed up, brother.
Absolutely.
We got this. We got a full half left of this. We got the heavy hitters later on tonight. Following game, we got Harrisburg. We got Emotep in Philly. We got two of the top-ranked 6A teams in the state. We're just getting warmed up here for New York Rose Bowl, and a run over the middle that's going to be tackled just inside the 25.
Looking good, looking good. Right now, 3 minutes and 23 seconds ago here on the clock. It's getting close to the end of this second quarter. 23-yard line. That's where the ball, line of scrimmage, has been placed. First down and 10. Seems quite ominous being this close to the end zone. Right now, the defense is holding firm, as we've been seeing. But that quarterback, Sebastian, he means business. And unfortunately, that was just a little bit too much juice. A ball intended to go to number 0, that being Jonte Quick. But unfortunately, he wasn't there in time to be in the end zone when that ball landed. But a good pass nonetheless, or good aim, and that, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Good intention by the quarterback. He read that play well. The potential certainly was lined up there. But
should be noted, Max, too, he took one quite a hit, managed to get the ball out as he took a hit. So, you know, it's keeping his balance, managed to get off a pretty impressive throw.
Absolutely.
To prevent the sack.
So far, yeah, this momentum is looking pretty good here for the Crusaders. And a good pass to Quick yet again. But taken out by number 6 there from North Clarkson. That being Kyle
Yakimick.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to get these names, I promise you.
Absolutely. My apologies for any butchering of names. On top of having a speech impediment,
dude,
mispronunciation's one of my fortes, you know.
Hey, man, good luck pronunciating these. Your speech impediment is not noticeable. I wouldn't even noticed if you wouldn't have said nothing.
Really?
Back to throw. Williams complete over to side corner. He jukes and jives and misses a tackle or two, but is quickly brought down. So it's going to be a gain of about 6. Yep. Howard Holton Jr. with the reception and plus yardage. Actually, looks like, yep, gain of 6 yards. It's going to be 4th and 5. So big decision here for McDevitt.
Right.
Max, is, you know, you've got, it is within field goal range, but do they want to tie this game up with a minute and some change left in the first half and, you know, go into the game tied, or do they want to take the points and go down by 4?
I'd say go big. Go big.
They're going to go for it.
Yeah.
They're going to play the go big or go home.
Take the lead because, you know, every little point matters. We've seen that in so many games where just that one point makes all the difference in the world.
Oh, and he went for the pass, and it was incomplete, so it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Oh, man.
For McDevitt.
1 minute and 10 seconds to go on the clock here. It was looking good. I mean, that build-up, that momentum was fantastic by the Crusaders. They did have some fouls along the way, but nonetheless, it was definitely a good build-up from the quarterback. I mean, Sebastian Williams really is able to read the field quite well, and it really worked to their advantage. A lot of great coordination between him and Quick as well.
The Chargers take over here at 1st and 10 at the McDevitt 18. He hands it off over the middle and going to run for a couple of yards before being brought down.
1 minute to go. And then it's off to the second half of this game. Of course, we'll be here for the halftime report, provided nothing else changes. But let's see what we've got right now in these remaining few seconds.
Attempted run there by Colson, quickly brought down. number 31 with the tackle, that being R.J. Duffy, the senior linebacker, 6'2", 195 pounds. Big tackle to prevent further yardage.
20 seconds here.
3rd and 7, 21. As Max said, with 20 seconds left.
And we have a cramp here on the field. At least hopefully that's all it is. And again, as we said in the previous game, shout out to the first responders. Absolutely needed for all these sporting events. This is a highly exhausting sport. When you're going at a certain velocity. And again, if you look at these weight classes, I mean, we're talking about 200 pounds, 250 pounds. When you have that going at a certain speed, I mean, you can only argue with physics so much. When they make contact with you, it's going to hurt. That, and also when you're doing so much fancy footwork trying to avoid the defense, as we've been seeing time and time again. That's number 4, standing back up on his feet, Zach Brown from the Crusaders, Bishop McDevitt, back on his feet. Glad to see that's all the case. The previous game, we had a long injury. It was 20 minutes long, and again, we hope Joel Henry, that's who that was, has a good recovery. Like I said, I'm going to actually keep tabs on that team also, just to see how they do well throughout the whole season. But right now,
15
we got 10 seconds.
Yep, clock running down. They're just going to – Clarkson's just going to let the half run out and take a 14-7 lead into the locker room to close it out, and that is going to do it, Max. End of 1. Clarkson leads McDevitt 14-7.
Absolutely. That is a very satisfying play. You know, if I actually paid money to watch this game, I would feel very satisfied with what I've seen here so far. 14-7. We're going to head back into this game. But first, we're going to do our halftime report in just a few minutes, so stay tuned with us here on Roxamore Sports Live. Again, it's Roxamore Sports, partnered with Sports Shooting Stars. We'll be right back right after these messages.
It's Cam Walter, and you're watching Sports Here live on Roxamore Sports Network. I felt like I showed how much of a leader I am on and off the field, and it's just setting a good example for my name. I have a 4.0 GPA right now, and I think my GPA is that high because I go to class on time, I stay in class and do my work, keep up with my assignments, and just preparing for tests. Just try to stay ahead of the game. Once you fall behind, it's way harder to get back in front and try to be successful. So just stay in front of everything, all the work, all the preparation, it just makes it a lot easier. I would say my parents for sure. You know, they've been there for me since I was younger with playing sports and just in my life, setting good examples for me, showing me what to do, and you know, just taking me everywhere on AAU trips for basketball, taking me everywhere for 7-on-7 and football. You know, them just always there supporting me. It matters. Just so my whole family can watch me. Every Friday night, I got family from California to Florida to Virginia watching me play. And, you know, getting texts after the game from them, knowing that they were able to watch me, it's a great feeling. I'm Cam Walter. You can always see me do my thing on Roxamore Sports Network.
sports shooting stars. We bring the game to you.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
I'm Dr. John Deitch, WellSpan Health orthopedic surgeon. WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on to get you back to your best. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. That's why we're the official sports medicine provider for this team, that team, and your team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
You already know who it is. Uh-oh, it's audio. Got AI and Roxamore up in here. We just can't quit, baby. Come on. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. It's Roxamore for life, I just won't change it. Aggress from AI, y'all just gon' bang it. Reach the highest peak like the mountain of Everest. So that settle it. Questions, then he left. Never been a day when I back down from anything. Man's on another level, here for the many dreams. I'm destined for greatness, the ground's gon' test ya. I can't give in cause I thrive off pressure. Tryna walk with the legends and for that I'm sorry. Be rough like Jigga or Peace Bob Marley. I can be like Jordan, let the game do the talking. Or be up on the moon and be with MJ walking. Got a strong presence like the new Dodge Charger. Maybe I'll incorporate like S. Carter. Measure my success, I just try harder. No competition cause I blew him off the wall. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all.
All right, welcome back to Roxamore Sports Live. Here with the halftime report shortly, but first we have the myth, the man, the legend, Ron Corsi. So glad to see you again, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. So can you please tell us the purpose of this event? This is year 4. It started in Chambersburg. Now it's year 3 here in York, PA.
Absolutely. So obviously we started with the Chambersburg Peach Bowl 4 years ago. We wanted to replicate and mirror the college theme of bowl games. And with Chambersburg being known throughout the state and throughout the region for their peaches, we thought it was a natural connection to name it the Chambersburg Peach Bowl. Fast forward, I took a job in York, PA, and we wanted to continue the event. We wanted to continue the College Bowl theme. And with York being the White Rose City, we thought it was a perfect transition to make the York Rose Bowl the continuation of our event. And now here in year 3, it's something that has grown and expanded, and it's really something that people look forward to every year.
Absolutely. And do you hear a lot from the colleges in terms of like who they selected each of these events, like who they're going to endorsing?
Yeah, so what we do is we actually target teams that have college recruits, high-level players that are already being tracked by colleges and universities. We find programs that have, already Division I scholarship offers or have Division I interest. In this game alone, between Clarkson North from Canada and Bishop McDevitt, you probably have 10 or 11 Division I quality recruits. The game at 7:30 tonight with Harrisburg and Emotep, you're going to have about 15, 16 Division I recruits. So we try to target teams with high-level players that the common fan would love to just see in person as opposed to having to wait and watch them in college or hopefully, God willing, in the NFL.
Absolutely. And here's a question that I have in my mind. Is there a way I can track these athletes afterwards? Is there any place online I can look and see how they're doing?
Absolutely. So we'll have all the rosters of all the teams on the Rose Bowl website. So if you Google the York Rose Bowl, you'll find our website. We'll have all the rosters, all the team names. We'll actually have some footage from the games. We'll have highlights. We'll have pictures. And then from there, it's really easy to find kids via Max Preps or via Rivals or via 24/7 Sports. These are all recruiting-based websites. So once you find a kid, if you track a kid that you watch this weekend and you really like him, you can track them on the roster and then go ahead and find out, who's offering them, where they're going, and you can kind of follow their path as they matriculate to the collegiate level.
Absolutely. Any final thoughts you have? Anything you want to say out to the athletes?
Well, no, I just want to thank everybody for coming and supporting. I want to thank everybody, my sponsors, whether it be the Marines, whether it be Accountability for Life, whether it be Explore York, Paramount Services Group, WellSpan Health. Everybody has done an amazing job to come together to make this the premier high school kickoff classic. And we have many imitators, but nobody can duplicate what we do. So, and I'll say it again, many imitators, but you can't duplicate the secret sauce.
Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. And I'm looking forward to year 5. Like we said with other commentators, you guys should go big for year 5. It's halfway to the 10-year anniversary.
Maybe we'll get somebody like IMG Academy or somebody to come up, somebody that's nationally ranked. We'll try to do something like that.
Absolutely. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the time.
All right, and now we're kicking gears into our halftime report. I'm joined here with shootings. Oh, actually, I had that all backwards. I got my S's backwards. Sports Shooting Stars. Jay, how you doing, man?
Max, I got some pretty big shoes to fill there with Ron Corsi. I'm not as, nowhere near as illustrious and good as he is, but I'm having a blast, man. It's been a great day of football so far. It's been a great weekend of football. And again, we've still got one more left. You mentioned Harrisburg. I mean, that's the heavy hitter of the night. You got 2 state-ranked teams, 2 top 50 nationally ranked. That's our main event of the evening. But this one, no slouch here, 14-7. Clarkson, and what's been a really back-and-forth affair.
Yeah, exactly. In the first quarter, they managed to tie things up. It was 7-7. But then in the second quarter, we got a touchdown from Clarkson. I believe that was Nasir. Forgive me, buddy.
I got you.
Nasir Tabora, if I'm not mistaken. No, Gabriel Tabora. Okay, so that was the last person that got a touchdown for Clarkson, and that got him in the lead here. 14, or actually got him in the lead 13, and then we got that extra point kicked in there by number 17. That being... Actually, I have that wrong. I'll correct myself later. But anyways, they got that extra point in there, which gave him that 7-point lead here. So it's still a close game. And like I said, if I paid money to go see this event live, I'll be very satisfied with this performance. It's very fantastic in terms of the offense from both sides. We've been seeing a lot of traction, which is something we saw not happening so much in the previous game with York Tech. They had a kind of a tragic situation where they were stuck in their own red zone, and the ball it was kept pushing back to their own end zone, and it resulted in 2 safeties, as well as just it's been a repeat where they weren't able to make it to the midline. But here in this event, we're seeing it go back and forth. The pressure is pretty much equal, I'd say.
Absolutely, and you've got 2 evenly matched teams. You got the best of Canada, one of the best here in the state of Pennsylvania. Neither team has seemed to budge, and the big thing I want to mention here is, again, I've said this several times, got the quarterback coming in, replacing a guy like Stone Sanders, who one of the best QBs, I said, rep QBs in recent state history. Replacing him is a tough task, but so far, mission accomplished. He's looked very good so far. Has Williams.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the passing by the quarterback here from getting my Bishop's confused.
Yeah, Colson's looking pretty good too, but we're talking about Bishop.
Bishop McDevitt, from can't remember the gentleman's name right now. It's off the top of my head. It's going to kick myself when I see this name. I believe it is Sebastian Williams.
Williams.
Yes. So, yeah, his calls have been really efficient on this field. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of great coverage here, a lot of great reception. We've seen him and Quick have a really good field chemistry going on, and that has really been keeping this ball moving along the field here. Sometimes when it looks like the situation is pretty bad in terms of like them suffering a penalty, they've actually gained some pretty good ground for the most part because they're able to just get that ball rolling.
Absolutely.
So right now, we're heading into the second half of this game, 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go, and we will be right back.
Real quick before we leave, though, I want to give my thoughts out to the Aliquippa Junior High School football team. Was involved in a bus accident this morning.
Oh, wow.
Several, I guess, transported to the hospital. So my thoughts certainly go out to the Aliquippa Junior High School football team with a quick recovery, and hopefully everybody's okay with that.
Ooh, that is, I'm definitely going to look into that. Well, we'll be right back after these short messages.
special day, April 10th. You know, God has used me in multiple ways. I can't describe it. I'm walking in my dream. I'm grateful and I'm honored. I give God all the praise, all the honor, all the glory right out the gate. We went from small time business to having multiple businesses. We own our home. We have an office on the north side, and we now have our second commercial space here in Homewood. There's a door right there to get in. I ain't doing it that way. I'm gonna do it this way. Good job, JoJo. Look, 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 look. So I give God the praises first and let everything else follow. Roxamore Sports boxing program will manifest itself here, and this will be the home of the Formula A1 boxing channel.
Welcome back to Roxamore Sports Live here for the Rose Bowl event, York Rose Bowl event to be exact, year 4. And we're here just approaching the second half of this game in about a minute and 30 seconds. It has absolutely been a pleasure covering this these games over this weekend. We had a great show yesterday, starting off with the team that is playing exactly right now against Bishop McDevitt. Yesterday was North Clarkson from Canada. And today, here they are playing again. It was North Clarkson that actually took away the victory yesterday, starting off the whole Rose Bowl event, actually, being the first game that we covered. But now, here they are, getting ready for the second half. Right now, they have the lead yet again, 14-7. And the last touchdown they had was by number 3. I got to look at my roster here because I'm terrible at remembering names, but last touchdown was by Gabriel Deborah for Clarkson. First touchdown for McDevitt was by number 10. Actually, no, I lied to you. It was by number 0, Jonte Quick. So right now the score is 7 and under 14 with Clarkson in the lead here. So far, so good. Great defense, great offense. These teams seem to be evenly stacked in terms of skill and strategy. Right now, getting ready for this kickoff here. It's going to be by 17 from Bishop McDevitt, that being Aiden Grilla. And it's a moment away from the action happening here. Again, thank you for joining us here on Roxamore Sports Live, partnered today with Sports Shooting Stars, as well as shout out to Niche TV Network. And over the end line there, a mighty fine kick there by number 17, Aiden Grilla. And right now, it's looking like it's still going to be a good game for the most part. And Canada coming in here strong here in Pennsylvania. And they're certainly leaving a mark here. I mean, again, yesterday they won that game 35-28. They managed to clutch it at the last quarter as well as in the third quarter. But the last quarter definitely was the tiebreaker that they had there. It was 28-28 for a while. Then they managed to get that touchdown, and they won the first game in the Rose Bowl of 2025. And here they are right now with the lead yet again, 14-7. Bishop McDevitt, is definitely a team to reckon with.
One of the premier teams in the state of Pennsylvania on a yearly basis, and no matter what classification they have, they're always seeming to win and win big.
Absolutely, and right now we are seeing some great performance here by these guys. That tackle was looking pretty decent by number 4 on to number 9, or actually is that number 2? It's a bit hard to see from my distance. Number 9 looks like, or is that an 8? Oh my gosh, it gets more and more confusing the further he walks away.
That made the hit for McDevitt. Yeah. That was. Well, we hear people saying get off the field, so somebody must not be in proper position here. Snap back to throw over the middle. He's got the pass, but there comes a flag.
Yep.
There goes some of the excessive hardware. This one going to be called back, Max, I believe.
Indeed. Let's see what they go with.
So what's happening is we did hear. You may have heard it over the microphone, Max. Didn't mean to interrupt you there, but you heard him get off the field, get off the field. I'm going to assume that there's 12 men on the field.
5-yard penalty. There's too many cooks. Let's see what we got here. 3rd down and 10. Ball is brought down to the 20-yard line, or is that the 25th-yard line? And right now, looks like they have
And a nice run. He just burst one out there. He's at the 40 and then gets just out of bounds at about the 44 of McDevitt. That is number 10, Jacob Muller, with the run. 6'1", 205 pounds is Muller. Class of 2027. And the Chargers continue to drive. Takes a snap. He's going to run it again. He gets blasted, but it's handed off, and it's going to be behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose some valuable yardage. Big defensive stand by McDevitt.
10 minutes and 30 seconds. So far, the score is stagnant. But they are gaining some good grounds here.
While they're doing this, I got to say, they mentioned coming in, be careful of the pizza. Be careful of the pizza. I ate the pizza. It's not that bad. And I'm an Italian. I have very, distinct taste in pizza. That's not bad. Back to throw. He escapes a tackler, escapes another one, but gets blasted and throws it away.
Oh, yeah. A lot of good lineup in that one. Unfortunately, that was off to the wrong direction. I did see some openings, but again, I wish we had body cameras on the athletes just so we can see from their perspective for what they're looking at. Because, from the bird's eye view, obviously everything looks completely different. You can see a lot of advantages from that point. But on the field, it's a whole different baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see what we have right now.
And no, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to volunteer to wear the body cam to show you what it's like. My football playing days are long gone.
Yeah, I played soccer, not football, so I would I'll just keep pumping.
You played football.
Yeah, yeah.
Back
Only
to
the other football.
Back to throw. He pass complete past the yardage sign. That's complete. We'll find out who it's completed to here in a moment. At my number 2, Tyson Clark with the reception.
Pretty good run here. Right now, line of scrimmage at the 41-yard line.
So it's listed as 4th down, so the Chargers are going to punt.
Get that ball out of the zone. Might be a safe strategy here. And there it goes.
And a short squibbler punt that bounces inside the 35. Finally dropped down. Clarkson puts a stop to a return, and McDevitt going to take over at the 32-yard line.
Not bad for distance. 32. It's definitely better than 20 or 10.
Valid point.
And right now we've seen a great push from these guys, that being the Crusaders. So they definitely can do just that and take it back to the midfield.
This is why I like working with you, man. You are the ultimate optimist. It's 30. That's our job, is to paint every play, no matter plus, minus. We're going to make it seem like it's a positive thing.
As long as the scouters are listening to me, right?
Handoff. Gets a couple of yards, does number 3 for McDevitt. That is going to be Jerome LaRue. That's number 5, excuse me. That's Nazir Jones-Davis. We have multiple eyes in this booth that are making us sound much better than at least I deserve to be. See, not only did he kill bees, play amazing music, but he covers our posterior when we don't get the numbers accurate.
Can you cook, man? No.
Yeah, can you cook? Yes, he can cook.
All right.
Do you recommend a pizza? No.
And here we go. There's the snapback. Number 9 has the ball. That's Sebastian Williams. He throws it down, and it's a miss. No good. A ball intended to go to number 0. Quick.
And Mason Morkel actually got a hold of his arm there, Sebastian Williams. And Williams just managed to get rid of it in the right time frame. It's going to be an incomplete pass, and it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Third and 8. There's room for improvement here. See what they go with. So far, they have been covering distance in terms of the quarterback's throws, but right now, looks like they have the standard shotgun formation.
It's tipped, but it's still caught, Max, and gained a couple of yards in that play.
Yeah. Something's better than nothing. Caught by number 3. That was Jerome LaRue. 4th down and 2 at the 34-yard line. We just got a shout out.
Here to shout for Roxamore by the voice Dave Berman, longtime PA announcer here in the state of Pennsylvania, one of the best in the business, giving a shout out to Roxamore. Much thanks to Dave. He's hit hard.
Man, it hurts to see. Taken out by, looks like number 23 from Canada's very own North Clarkson. That being, oh boy, fancy name.
Which number is it?
Hapatamu Thien Liptak. I believe so.
I'm going to leave that one up to you. I won't throw you under the bus.
Again, my apologies for any mispronunciations. I will try to go on YouTube and try to look up some of these names ahead of time.
He said it right. It was spot on.
It was okay.
Clarkson now takes over deep in McDevitt territory. 1st and 10 at the 20. Colson back with a snap. He goes for the handoff. Or is it a sneak? Nope. And a multi-man tackle drags him to the ground. No gain.
Yeah.
Jacob Muller, the quarterback now with the keeper.
Ball at the 21st-yard line. 2nd down and 11. Clarkson. I got to say, it's been a proud weekend for them. And carrying on the name, Clarkson North High School, high and mighty here in the state of Pennsylvania and in the United States.
Fighting pride of Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Back to throw. He lets one run, gains plus yardage and a little bit more before being jumped out of bounds, Jacob Muller, with a gain of about 3.
Exactly. Good run there. Defense didn't leave him with a lot of options from what I could see. So that seems like in the moment that was a good decision to go with.
So it's going to be 3rd and 8. Muller trying to draw McDevitt off sides, and it looked like it made a bit of timeout before a penalty was called. Or
a 5-yard penalty.
I stand corrected. Again, an encroachment penalty called against McDevitt.
It's not at all what they need right now. This close to the end zone. They're getting pushed into the red zone.
Yep. Call against number 73, Ja'Kai Logan. And
see what we
it'll
got
be 3rd
here.
and 7.
And handoff. Tackle on number 10. That being
Muller yet again with another run on a quarterback sneak. So a gain of 4 for Muller, and it is going to be 4th down. Chargers going to truck out their special teams unit for a field goal. And Kaheen looking for, trying to once again draw McDevitt off sides. Here's a snap. Kick is up, and it is no good.
What? Okay, my view
No
looked like that would've
good.
been, but no good. Talk about deceiving eyes. Okay, I thought it was a sure thing. Okay.
See, I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
From our distance, it looked like it sailed through the upright. We called the last one sailed through the upright, but it turned out to be just a bit short or outside. So, again, 0 for 2 are the Chargers in field goal attempts on this afternoon. McDevitt will take over on downs, 1st and 10 at the 20.
And that's a sigh of relief here for McDevitt. I mean, they're not far behind a 7-point game here in the 3rd quarter, 6 minutes to go on the clock. Again, it's safe to say this is anybody's game at this point in time, but we'll see if anything wanes. I mean, so far the performance has been pretty much the way it started. Powerful, great defense, great offense both ways. Right now we are seeing the tables turn as it's McDevitt on the offense. 1st down and 10.
We'll see if McDevitt can capitalize on this. And they've dodged a few bullets there. Back to throw is Williams. He's got plenty of time. He lets one fly wide open, and it's just a bit short. We got McDevitt's coaching calling for pass interference. Not quite sure if that's going to be the case, though. Well, that was a beautiful throw that just sailed short of the fingertips of the open wide receiver. That was intended for number 0, Jonte Quick, the junior wide receiver. And we're going to have 2nd down. We got 5 minutes, 58 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10, McDevitt at their own 20-yard line, trying to capitalize on a missed field goal and tie this game up.
Let's see what we have right now. That is a good pass, handout rather.
On a beautiful run right up the middle, gains plus yards, just short of the 1st down.
A good run there by Nazir Jones-Davis. I mean, I don't know if that guy just stands in or not, but he's got some really good footwork there. We've seen him fast on his speed, great maneuverability. Absolutely a go-to guy for the quarterback. Between him and Quick.
Jones-Davis showing signs of previous great McDevitt running backs, Shady McCoy, LaShawn McCoy, and Ricky Waters, looking like the next great McDevitt running back. Certainly proving so this game.
Without a doubt. And right now it is back to Nazir. He's holding firm, and he's taking it down to the 30. Actually, I lied to you. Taking it down to the 27th-yard line.
It's going to be a 4th down play. It looks like we're going to likely to get to special teams this time. I mean, McDevitt went for it on 4th down before and came up short, but this time they're going to play it wise deep in their own territory.
28.
And we got Aiden Grella out for the punt.
Let's see what we got. So far, so good in terms of defense from Clarkson North.
A nice booming punt. This one goes right into the hands of the open returner. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. At the 45. Breaks free a little bit. Still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 47.
Good run there by number 32 from North Clarkson. That being Hayden Keary. Good run, though. I mean, that ball was pretty much just gift wrapped right into his hands. There's a flag on the play, though. Let's see what the refs go with. So there was a flag on the play. Legal contact with the ball, and let's see. The ball's going to go back towards 5 yards on. Penalty goes to, getting tongue-tied. Penalty goes to North Clarkson. 5 yards. So now the ball is at the 30-yard line. 1st down and 10.
I thought he's got the hit, but manages to get the throw off, and it is complete.
Nicely done. Caught at the 45-yard line.
And you hear McDevitt calling for the penalty to be called in that one. The referees don't necessarily agree with that one, and Clarkson with the 1st down in McDevitt territory.
It was a good throw all the way from the 30-yard line and caught down at the 45-yard line. She was a little bit beyond that. It was a 35-yard line.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice throw by Jacob Muller there. Clean shot right to his open receiver. Back to throw. He's going to scramble. Breaks a few tackles, but manages to get tripped up. There goes the – was there a flag thrown? Looked like there may have been thrown.
Yeah. Good play there, though, nonetheless. But referee says otherwise. He saw something on the field here. But yeah, so far the game has been pretty good for the most part. I mean, the score is stagnant. Great defense on either side. We'll do that for you.
So it could be a holding penalty on number 72 of Clarkson. That is going to bring the ball back a few yards.
Back to square one, eh? Here we go. At the 45-yard line. 46? No, yeah, 45. And 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go, 44 seconds to go for this 3rd quarter. And here's going with the shotgun formation here. With North Clarkson on the offense. 1st down and 10 at the 45-yard line. Quarterback has the ball. Shooting at the 35-yard line. A pass intended to go to number 2. That being Nadola. Is a miss.
Nice defensive play there by Tyler Reinhart of McDevitt.
Ball sits still at the 45-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Encroaching on number 11, and there's a 5-yard penalty on McDevitt.
Yep.
So encroachment.
That's Teron Dennis with the penalty.
And progresses North Clarkson down to the 50-yard line. 50 yards to go to the end zone. And 2nd down and 15 at the 50-yard line. Quarterback has the ball. Right now still has it. Shoots it from the 45-yard line. A pass intended to go to number 2. I believe that is...
That's Tyson Clark.
Tyson Clark, an unfortunate case for North Clarkson, as that is a miss just outside the end zone. That was looking like that could have been a juicy lineup there.
We do have a down man. Looks like maybe some more cramping by the way they've got his positioning of his leg. So
right now, I'd like to give a few shout-outs here in the meantime, and as well as wish this young man a good, quick recovery. Shout out to our first responders here on the field.
Yep, and of course our friend Scotty at Off Script Media. That's Scotty, not Scott Hay, and it's not Off Sport Media, it's Off Script Media. Scotty, Off Script Media, thank you very much for being a proud partner of Roxamore Sports. I also want to thank some of our sponsors on behalf of Sports Shooting Stars. We got Niche Live, also proud partner of Roxamore Sports. Again, Shooting Star Sports, we got OSS Health, we got Thornton Automotive of York, we have S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance, BLM Construction and Remodeling, Fairview Early Learning Center, YMCA of York. We all like a good deal, right? I love a good deal. We'll get your good deal at Good Deals. Wise Printing, Piccolo's Friendly Movers, Vertical Raise, and Gauntlet. We at Sports Shooting Stars thank you for your continued support of our programs. And if you do want to sponsor Sports Shooting Stars, please reach out via social media or send us an email at sportshootingstars@gmail.com. Now we get back to the action here, Max, after the cramp.
Indeed. Right now, it is 3rd down and 15 at the 50-yard line. Some pretty good calls here by the North Clarkson quarterback. And right now, he's shooting from the 42nd yard line. That pass is good as it goes down to number 2. And a little bit of a correction that we have to the roster. Apparently, we've been looking at some.
It's going to be Tyson Clark.
Yeah. So Tyson Clark, number 2, has the ball. And just to be clear, it was always Tyson Clark. Just like the quarterback who has made some amazing plays is Jacob Muller. Even though Colson is quite the player in his own right, this was Jacob Muller behind center. Exactly.
So in case of confusion, we do have 2 sheets here. I'm not sure of the one we were given this morning, but the one we have now I picked up at halftime apparently is the up-to-date one.
Right, and I can't see the live chat right now, but I'm sure it's all capital. Somebody writing the actual name. We've been saying incorrectly.
Hit off the receiver, and that's going to fly incomplete. But our heart's in the right place.
It's looking like it's pretty good build-up here for the most part by North Clarkson as they're getting closer to the end zone. Right now, the ball is set at the 25-yard line.
It should be noted, though, that they've had 2 field goal attempts from inside the 20-yard line and missed both. So if you're McDevitt here at 2nd down, you want to make another big defensive stand and put it on the legs of the special teams.
Absolutely. Right now.
For what it's worth, Max Preps has the game as 21-7. Not quite. That's why you pay attention to RoxamoreSports.com, Roxamore Sports Network on your social media platforms of choosing, and Shooting Stars Sports. Sports Shooting Stars.
And on the field now comes number 18, Shahei Jarrell. Jarrell Shahei.
A flag has been thrown, Max, so we're going to find out whether this play was progress or regress.
Let's see what they go with.
It's going to be a holding penalty.
So now that is 3rd down and 10 at the.
Yep.
Okay, so the 10-yard penalty.
Penalty against number 55.
I'll bump them down to the 45-yard line. 35-yard line, rather. Man, it's so easy to get disoriented with that. But right now it's at the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 20. And nicely done.
Nice catch. Plus yards and more. He's fighting this one to be tackled. Took about 3 McDevitt defenders to take him to the ground. like my son who is completely taken.
Number 5, Donovan Wade caught that ball for North Clarkson.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Chargers. Big defensive play here for McDevitt. If you can avoid the first down. This is why we got a good team, Max. My son's sleeping because he had a long day. He had a first day at school yesterday. He decided to stay up and falling asleep, so they're helping him out so he doesn't fall and hit his head on the floor.
Yeah, that first day of school definitely can take the energy out of you.
No,
he's destined for great things, and he told me he's a fan of baseball, so hopefully we'll be able to cover his events come to the future. Right now we have a timeout. And again, special shout-out to My Niche TV. They are partnered here with Roxamore Sports Live, as well as my man Jay to the left of me from Sports Shooting Stars. We had Ashley yesterday from Sports Shooting Stars as well. And that was an absolutely pleasure covering the game with him, and absolutely pleasure covering the game with you as well, man.
The privilege is all mine, my brother.
So right now, off to a great 4th quarter as the score remains the same, 14-7, with North Clarkson in the lead. And again, North Clarkson is the one that started off this whole event, the 4th year of the Rose Bowl here at York, PA. It's also known as the York Rose Bowl football tournament. They started off yesterday going against Bishop McDevitt, broke a tie, managed to clutch the game at the end with a 21-point gap, and then managed to close it with a tie, and then managed to end that tie 35-28, coming out victorious. So they won the first game of the Rose Bowl 2025, and right now they were in the lead just by 7. As Han Solo says, don't get too cocky. So right now, we're just about ready for action here, and indeed that is the case. Ball is back in action on the field here.
And this is going to be a tight one, Max. It's going to be right up to that line. McDevitt saying no, Clarkson saying yes, first down. We will find out what the referees say. And you know I'm fitting in with the team because now I'm throwing things. And just remember, dreams pursued and dreams revealed. Roxamore Sports Network. Don't rock some less, rock some more. Dreams pursued, dreams revealed. Roxamore Sports. Check them out, roxamoresports.com or Roxamore Sports Network on your social media platform of your choosing. 57 seconds and some change left to go.
Absolutely.
Here
There's also a gym, if you happen to be in Pittsburgh, called Roxamore Sports Gym.
Roxamore Sports Boxing, yep, 7800 Susquehanna Street in Pittsburgh. Get your inner pugilism on.
Woo, baby.
Oh, and is that...
What do we have?
And that is a touchdown for Clarkson.
It happened so suddenly. The opponents didn't know how to react.
It was so quick. It was quick like an uppercut, a jab, and a cross that you get seen thrown at the Roxamore Sports Boxing Gym on Susquehanna Street.
I don't think.
Maybe not a touchdown.
Okay. It was looking like it was a little bled out. I was looking for the referee. I didn't see any hand signals.
We are premature.
Okay.
That's the only time I'll ever include myself as being mature.
You got a premonition, that's all, man.
Premonition, right.
Yeah, we'll just go with that.
That's it. So it is not going to be a touchdown. It is going to instead be 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line with 42.8 seconds left here in the third.
I was going to say, that's a dead audience if that was a touchdown and that's a reaction.
Yeah, that was pretty. I know they like hockey in Canada. They like football, too, and that's a pass, and that is going to be a touchdown, we think, but there's a flag thrown.
Flag.
So they are calling the touchdown, but whether or not that was a very good catch.
I've never been so confused in my life, man.
Whether or not this remains a touchdown is to be determined. So they are going to call it. It is a touchdown. It is a pass interference against McDevitt. That has been declined, and it is now 20-7. Chargers.
And they're going to go in here for the extra point. Trying to bump it up to 21. See what we got?
A snap and a kick, and that is blocked.
Ooh, yeah,
that is blocked. So a big play for McDevitt special teams.
Absolutely.
And it remains 20-7, Max.
Right now, heading into the fourth quarter, the score is 20-7.
number 10. Okay, we're getting told it was may have been number 10 with the touchdown. That being, well, Jacob Mueller. Should that be number 8? So the touchdown reception will be Mason Moorkill for the Chargers.
That would be his.
His name is Amazing. That was the name of the player. It was Amazing, and it was an amazing catch.
That's his second touchdown here, as well as he got a touchdown in the first quarter. Bumped his team up to 6 points. And we had the incorrect name because we had the incorrect roster at the time, but that was Jacob Mueller that had it in the first quarter and just now got that touchdown.
So Mueller with the pass and looking very sharp out here tonight. I know it's made some real time throws, some good runs, and there's a kickoff for the Chargers. That one going to sail into the end zone, and McDevitt going to take it and take the touchback, and they'll get the football at their 20-yard line.
So far, so good here. 20-7. Clarkson. It's looking like they have this potentially lined up. Good. The idea is just not to go down that slippery slope if you the blue and gold Crusaders from Bishop McDevitt. Right now, we have seen a great drive from these guys. If they can make a quick comeback in the next and last quarter, that is potentially the way forward. And that was looking good potentially, but that blocking right there was definitely where it needed to be from North Clarkson. He had him covered, which looks like that could have been just the reason why that speed was slowed down a little bit from the receiver.
Well, Max, and it should be noted, even though it is 20-7, they're facing a 13-point deficit with 33 seconds left in the third. There's a lot of football left to be played in the fourth, and if you know anything about McDevitt, this is a team that does not stop playing until the final buzzer. So this one is far from in the bag by any stretch of the imagination.
Absolutely. Good pass there. And he's still going at it, but taken down at the 27th-yard line. That was number 8 that had the ball, number 8 being Ish Palmer. Right now, 13 seconds to go. Clock is bleeding out. Just a little minor change here, but
so that's going to be the final play of the third quarter here, Max.
Absolutely, and just probably a little bit minor change here in terms of the offense. We've seen them gain a lot of ground, and we see them lose a lot of ground to these fouls. That will really eat away at your potential. But nonetheless, I'm satisfied with the drive here. I mean, I don't have any critiques from what I'm seeing. What about you?
Yeah, so far so good. I mean, they're moving the football forward. They want to keep, in my opinion, if I'm calling a show, which I'm not the established coach here, but I mean, I'm going to continue to put the football in the hands of Jones Davis as much as possible. You know, get them big runs, get some of them passing plays mixed up because he is a dual threat, and maybe try to get some passes in there to quick as well. But again, we are 13 points, 1 touchdown away from, again, this is still a lot of football left with 12 minutes to go.
Absolutely. Yeah, the Crusaders haven't made a touchdown since the first quarter. That was with number 0, Jonte Quick, that got that first touchdown in, followed by number 17, Aiden Grella with the extra point. But it's been a whole 2 quarters now since they've last had a touchdown. Hopefully, for them, they can get it in this last quarter. Did I say the last touchdown? let me just put it this way. It's fantastic covering these sports, but sometimes you do drift off the script a little bit.
We have a script?
Yeah. You haven't been reading the script, man?
Oh, I know I forgot something. Pass incomplete, intended for number 88 for McDevitt. That pass was intended for, again, number 88, Liam Fuller. And Crusaders on to punt here at 4th and 2.
Yeah, but coming up next, if you're here a little bit too early, we do have the last game coming, and that will be absolutely a full feeler. That's going to be Harrisburg versus Imhotep.
Yep. You get the Panthers and the Cougars. The TEP versus Harrisburg, man. Two of the top 3 ranked Class 6A teams in the state. That will close out the festivities here tonight. But we still got, again, 11 minutes and 47 seconds left to go here. Again, don't go away, though. As Max said, we got another game of football here in York. Plus, you know, if you're listening in Pittsburgh, you got a game coming up here at the 7 o'clock hour.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that game. This game right now is very satisfactory. I'm absolutely liking this performance, but right now, they really got to close that gap because as the clock runs out, it's going to be an uphill battle, and eventually it's just going to be completely out of reach if they let that score go any further away from them. And by them, I'm talking about the Crusaders. Right now, we are at the 45-yard line, first down and 10. Let's see what we have from North Clarkson. Right now, you've seen charging through is number 3. He's still standing, baby. He's looking good at the 45-yard line, taken down at the 44-yard line. That is number 5, Lewis Jalen, I believe.
That's number 5 for Clarkson. That'd be Donovan Wade.
Donovan Wade. Oh, I'm looking. I'm looking at the Harrisburg roster right now. I'm way ahead. I'm at the next game.
We are excited about that game. This one, though, okay. Donovan Wade. Again, 7 o'clock game here in Pittsburgh. We have Elizabeth Forward taking on West Mifflin. You check that game here on RoxamoreSports.com or any of the Roxamore Sports Network pages on social media. As we speak, that game is Steel Valley versus Westinghouse. We'll get you to score that one here momentarily. But meanwhile, there's a pass that is nicely thrown, but in no general direction.
Yeah. An ambitious throw. Not a lot of there's just one receiver out there. That was number 18 to receive that ball. If you made it there in time. Anyways, that would be Jarrell Shahay. And 2 guards for the Crusaders, which could have been an ugly interference how they got there in time as well. But sometimes when you're making those long-distance passes, it is at a tremendous risk. But right now, North Clarkson is looking pretty good here as they are just 5 yards away from the midfield. You're looking at 3rd down and 10. And a good deep pass, and here we go. Oh, come on. You got me all excited saying here we go, but just make it there in time.
Just over the outstretched hands of a wide receiver with that pass. Very, very strong arm. And there's a push to the ground. I'm surprised flags are not being thrown.
Yeah, did they not see that?
McDevitt calling for the flags, but to no avail. Quick update from Pittsburgh. Westinghouse has defeated Steel Valley 22-12 in the KDKA Classic. That one wrapping up. We're in the 4th quarter of this one here from York Rose Bowl here at Smalls Field.
Clarkson with the snapback.
An ugly snap that was just quickly recovered in a punt. And that's going to be a very nice punt. Max pinned inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that was looking like that could have been potential for a loss of it was looking like that could have been a bad situation there had that ball been intercepted, but a great run by the defense nonetheless.
Big drive for the Crusaders here, Max, down by 13 with 10 minutes and 34 seconds left to go. Certainly not make or break because, again, that 10 minutes is a lifetime in football, but and it certainly would be imperative of them to put some points on the board here and carve the gap a little bit of what they're facing.
It's not impossible. They most certainly can do it right now, right here, especially so close to the end zone, here in the red zone. Because we've seen them before, they can drive that ball down the field. So this could just be another challenge for them. Full start.
And that's certainly not the way you wanted to call it. A delay a game for the offense is going to push them back 5 yards.
Not a good situation here. But again, they got this. Let's see, the quarterback is inside the end zone. He sends it out into the field. Unfortunately for him, no one was there to receive it in time. That ball was intended to go to number 2, that being Howard Holton Jr. But right now, the pressure certainly is on Bishop McDevitt, as that ball is just outside of the end zone. That penalty cost him. Let's push it further back towards the end zone. You don't want to get a safety at this point in time. But right now, I got a feeling they can definitely gain some yard, and that is just the case here as they push it over to the 5-yard line.
You had the premonition, and that premonition came to pass, Max, as a plus run for 5 yards. It's going to be now 3rd and 10 for McDevitt.
Listen, man, if you can make it through this drive, take it all the way to midfield, this close to your own end zone, you can do anything. And we certainly have seen that from this team in particular, the Crusaders. They've been having a great drive throughout this whole game. I mean, they've been pushing that defense back further and further. Right now, they have a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of an uphill battle, but they're not far on the scoreboard. They can definitely make something happen. Great pass off to number 88, but a great tackle by number 28, if I'm not mistaken. As he gets a little bit close, I can see that number better. That's number 28 by Gavin Newell, rather.
He made quite the effort for that complete. It made it quite the effort to catch that ball, but it's like it bounced just out, so it's going to be 4th down for the Crusaders.
Yeah, not an ideal situation here. 4th down and 10 at the 10-yard line, their 10-yard line. Let's see what they're going to go with. Getting ready for the snapback. Quarterback eyeing the field already. They're going to go ahead and punt it.
Oh, certainly not an ideal punt as it falls inside McDevitt's own 32-yard line. And Clarkson will take over possession with a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10, McDevitt 32.
Yeah, that's not much of a better situation. I mean, fortunately for them, there was no interceptions that close to the end zone or no safeties, but still pretty dangerous, especially when you're going against somebody like Clarkson. They really know how to push. And right now, the ball's at the 35-yard line. Looks like that's actually at the 34-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. 33. 4th down, actually 1st down. The game is coming up to a close. But so far, so good. I mean, Canada, they came to play, or they came to mean serious business. And, ooh. Pretty strong tackle there at the, looks like at the 34-yard line. Ball was caught by number 3 from Clarkson, that being Massimo Beard. He's got the same name as me, only in Italian. Massimo.
Massimo.
Yeah, I'm Maximilian. He's Massimo.
That being said, though, Max, as we called that play, there was a holding penalty that's going to bring them back. That one by Tyson Clark. So Massimo Ferrone Bird's run or play negated by the penalty. And that's going to move that one back. Took it around the 43, 10-yard penalty. So 42 officially marked out here with 9:18 left. It's going to be 1st and quite a distance.
Absolutely.
1st and 20 to be exact at the 42-yard line. McDevitt defense looking for the pass, as you heard in the booth next to us.
Yeah. And what a great throw. And he has it. Oh, he does not have it. Okay.
Just in and out of his hands.
Yeah. In, out, as they say.
Yeah, that's quite the hamburger joint.
It takes.
I hear that's quite the hamburger joint, in and out.
Oh, yeah.
Not in football, though.
Yeah, not so much when it's so close to the end zone.
Yeah.
You can taste the victory off the top of your tongue, and then just denied, man. It was a dream.
It was only just a dream.
Definitely a sigh of relief here for Bishop Canevin, though. Not Bishop Canevin. There I go. I said I was going to do it. Bishop McDevitt.
The Bishop in some What an uphill climb here. Oh, and a big handoff. And that's fumble. That is a fumble, and it's recovered by McDevitt, number 1, Akelian Smith. And just like that, Max, momentum back to McDevitt.
Just what the doctor had ordered. That was a fantastic play there, except for it comes at a cost. It looks like we have a bit of a sprain. I know he's back on his feet.
Yep.
A little bit of a limp. He gave it his all in all.
Yeah.
That's number 4. That's going off to the sideline there.
He just had the helmet hit into his leg and, a little bit of pain for a little bit, but he's walking it off. And McDevitt gets the football. Big time momentum shifter for them here at the 8:54 mark in the fourth quarter. They get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Absolutely.
First and 10.
It's Zach Brown that's off to the sideline there, and appears to have
a handoff.
That's
a number 5, Nazir Jones-Davis. He's still on his feet.
Absolutely.
Taken down for a substantial loss, though.
Yeah, that was not according to plan. But they're motivated.
7-yard loss on the play.
That morale boost certainly goes a long way. Let's see if they can take it past the midfield. And as we've seen that defense, I mean, they've been acting aggressively throughout this whole game, and by that I mean within good sportsman conduct. But I'm saying they've been pretty aggressive for the most part. They've been sacking quarterback.
They've been properly aggressive.
Yeah. And been at the right place at the right time. So it's going to be a challenge here, but nothing the Crusaders can't handle.
And there's a complete pass to number 3. That's going to be to Howard Holton Jr. Gains a little bit of yardage up. Carves away at that 17-yard distance. Gains about, to find out exact amount here in a minute, so actually lost some yardage.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 3rd and 19.
Not an ideal situation. But right now, they still have the opportunity to flip this game around within 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I mean, we've seen crazy things happen in just a minute. So definitely they can make something happen within 7 minutes.
Absolutely. I mean, again, like you said, Max, 7 minutes, plenty of time. But for McDevitt, the clock is certainly working against them. So they've got to sort of hope they need a big swing of momentum here with the football in their hand. And that's not it. A pass that falls incomplete. It's going to be a 4th down. So they get the momentum with the turnover, but cannot make the most of it with the offense, and they're going to have to punt.
And that's what it results down to. It's such a shame because it was such a good interception they had there, but now they're just going to have to opt out for the punt. Let's see what we've got. As the ball returns to Clarkson. Kicker returns the ball down the field, and it's landing in the 40-yard line, 41-yard line, and out of bounds.
From the McDevitt booth, certainly not satisfied with that punt, although it did manage to go about 20 yards, and it is now pinned in the Clarkson. Looks like it's about this. It says it's 43-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Chargers, leading at 20-7 with 7:06 left to go in the contest.
It's doable, but right now, Clarkson's riding high and mighty. And it looks like they are really just trying to leave the United States with 2 victories to their name. And can't blame them. Come all this way from Canada. And right now, they have been just absolutely nailing it. Taken down at the 46-yard line. It was I believe that was number 4. Stand up, number 3. Okay. That was number 3, Massimo.
So Bird flying like a bird with that one.
Absolutely.
Jerome Bird. We've been very unpunny this game, so I got to throw a few in there. Versus a James Buchanan York Tech game where puns were flying like the eagle that's outside our broadcast booth here, man.
I mean, I welcome it, man. I welcome it. I'm one for dad jokes and all that, so, you know.
Hey, bad jokes, puns. Just don't
take
throw potatoes or tomatoes or anything else. And there's a big run over the middle, and that's going to gain plus yards and the 1st down.
Jerome Bird. Nicely done. And taken down at the 35-yard line. Breaks past the midfield. Now looking first down and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ferone Bird with several very nice runs this drive so far. And this is crucial because it is running down the clock. They've got the lead. There's no need for them to get too overly reckless and try to put on the gas. It's to keep the clock, keep the ball in their hands, keep the clock rolling, and keep McDevitt's offense off the field. Because, again, the clock is working against the Crusaders at this point with 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go and counting.
Yeah, I mean, if the Crusaders can get an interception here, that can buy them more time. But right now, Clarkson's not letting down, although they've not progressed in that play. Looks like that's going to be third down.
Another run by Ferone Bird. This one, no gain. Maurice Barnes with the tackle.
Ball at the 45-yard line still. And right now, 5 minutes to go. They can really put the cherry on top of this game if they get it into the end zone. Let's see. Clarkson looks like they might have a good shot at this one based on that formation. And right now you're looking at 28. I believe that was number 28 anyways. A little bit of a glare off that jersey. Number 32, actually. Number 32 being Evan Healy.
So Henley with the run.
Looking at third down and 6 at the 41-yard line. And right now, the defense has been pretty powerful for the Crusaders. But right now, it's looking like this is the... That
was close to being the dagger for the contest, but a big run drugged down inside the 15. And Clarkson with 3:56 left to go may have just put an exclamation point on this victory over McDevitt. The clock continues to run.
That was a good run by Isaiah Hill.
And
but
some quite amusement outside. Some McDevitt people, if they're laughing because of the results or...
So close, so close. It was this moment of glory, but denied by some good defense. Right now they are first down and 10 at the 12-yard line. And he's trying to run it through. The defense right now is holding them down just at the 9-yard line.
So again, we got just over 3 minutes to go, Max, in the football game. Again, up by 13, driving deep into McDevitt territory. Looks like they're going to try to continue to hold on to the football as long as possible here at 2nd and 5. Again, because 13 points with this short of a time frame left to go is certainly a difficult hill to overcome for McDevitt.
Absolutely.
And I can only really say just several missed opportunities for the Crusaders today. That could have perhaps been a different ball game. Again, it's not over yet with 2:38 left to go, but with the clock ticking and the Chargers with the football deep, it's, again, not looking too good at this point. There's a handoff. He's going to go over the middle and waiting for the hands up. Quarterbacks do have their hands up. No touchdown called, so we're going to have a third down right at the goal line. Literally at the 1-yard line. It's going to be first and goal for the Chargers at the 1.
Trying to get that cherry on top before the clock runs out. Bump it up to 26 or 27 if they can. Right now, this game is going to go to Clarkson. Be that as it may, Crusaders, give it all you all. Give it your all in all. Less than 2 minutes ago. Down at the 1-yard line.
And we got about 1:41 left to go. Continuing to chew away at the clock. Finally, Clarkson calls a timeout as they're about to be penalized for the clock violation. But it's clear what they're doing here. They're not they'll take the score if they can get it, Max, but at this point, their goal and their modus operandi is trying to, again, eat up as much clock as they possibly can. They have 4 downs. It's first down with 1:40 to go. And, again, they're just chewing the clock and waiting for, it looks like they're on the verge of picking up their first win of the year and their first at the York Rose Bowl.
You mentioned that was a good strategy back at the end of the first quarter. And right now, that is certainly being at the benefit of North Clarkson. And so we are coming to a close of this game, but we have the last game. That's going to be a big one. The Harrisburg's first Emote. And that game begins at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, thank you for joining us here on Roxamore Sports Live. And thank you, Sports Shooting Stars, for joining us here today. Of course, I'm joined alongside with one other commentator, Jay. It's been a fantastic day, and son is definitely going to have a good night's rest when he gets home.
Yes. And, of course, we got to give a shout-out to our main man, Scotty. Scotty from Listening Live, proud partner of Roxamore Sports. Again, the man, the myth, the legend, Scotty.
From Off-Script Media.
Off-Script Media.
And it's in. And 26/7.
And
26/7. It's North Clarkson in the lead. And it looks like they have the victory here. They're going to go in for that extra point.
Yeah, that definitely puts the dagger into this contest, Max.
Absolutely.
Good drive, chewed up clock, and the Chargers are going to improve to 1-0 to kick off the season.
And there we have it.
And that is up and good, 27-7. This was as decisive
Absolutely.
gets for them.
Ending the game with a 20-point gap. One minute and 37 seconds to go in the game. Again, be that as it may, just give it your all in all. Keep on pushing. Get at least a bigger dent in the scoreboard. But right now, kudos to all the coaches out there. Shout out to all the people viewing. As I said earlier, your viewership is a form of encouragement to these talented athletes, as well as shout out to the scouters watching. Shout out to My Niche TV Network. Shout out to Shooting Stars, or Sports Shooting Stars rather. And shout out to Scotty Unscripted Media. It's been a fantastic line of events here today and over the weekend, but I mean, we've been partnered with such great people, as well as such great people to support this whole Rose Bowl event, year 4. Right now, things are looking high and mighty for Clarkson, as they will be heading back to Canada with 2 victories to their name. And that's really some bragging rights. You know, you got to say, I went to the United States, played in Pennsylvania against a high contender. And we won by a 20-point gap.
Defending 5A state champions went in and picked up a 20-point win in a very, very decisive showing. Beat Bishop Canavan. Their B team beat Bishop Canavan yesterday. So certainly plenty to talk about on the drive back to Mississauga later tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see what we have right now. It's
bulldozing his way there, Max.
Yeah, massive dog pile at the 20-yard line. But again, after this, we have the Emotep versus Harrisburg game.
Yep.
2 very competitive teams. We've seen them in the past. We've certainly seen them in basketball. And very powerful teams going against each other tonight, as well as that being the end of the 2025 Rose Bowl event here in York, Pennsylvania. Right now.
Big handoff and a big run. Gained about 7 or 8 yards on the play.
The dude's a powerhouse. That's number 7 that had that ball there at the carrier. Maurice Barnes.
Under a minute to go. Doubt the clock is going to be stopped here. McDevitt going to try to just wrap this one up and lick their wounds and come back next week.
Absolutely.
In pursuit of their second consecutive Class 5A championship and their third in 5 years. It is a long season, Max, so, week one does not make or break a season as a whole.
Right.
But certainly McDevitt, though, they're going to go back to the drawing board with, plenty to work with going forward.
Indeed. And,
Yep.
yeah,
We're going to
seconds left.
Wrap it up here, and we're going to do the post-game show before we head back into a hour break, and we will be back for Harrisburg versus ITEP later on tonight. Emotep. Emotep.
You and I, man, over these names.
Emotep.
These names, these sponsorships.
Imhotep.
We're dying at it. Well, that was a fantastic game. Despite how it started, it was North Clarkson that just continued on with the victory all the way to the end with 27-7. Last touchdown, which was definitely just the cherry on top. The game was already cemented at that point in time. They had 12 minutes to tie things up towards the end, but unfortunately they just could not do it at the right time. But we did see some pretty good touchdowns there from number 10. You got 2 touchdowns overall for North Clarkson. Number 10 being, I got to look at the roster here. Number 10 being Jacob Mueller. And then also we have number 3 with a touchdown of his own for North Clarkson. Bringing his team up from 7 to 13. And number 3 was Massimo Barone-Bird. And of course, for McDevitt, we had number 6. I got to look at the roster. That was number 6, Brandon. Oh, actually, I lied to you. Number 6 was, I'm getting tied up. They got 6 points by.
It's going to be Maurice Barnes, number 6.
Yeah, no, I had it backwards. So they had their first touchdown by Quick.
Oh, gotcha. Yep.
Yeah. I was thinking
Jonte Quick with his first touchdown of the season. You're going to see many more where that came from.
Got tongue-tied and I got mentally tied. How do you do that, man?
It happens.
I was thinking if they got 6 points. So it was Jonte Quick that managed to get the first touchdown and the only touchdown there for
Bishop McDevitt.
Thank you. It's getting so close to saying Bishop Canavan, man, all the time. But we have the next game coming up here. It's going to be Emotep going against Harrisburg. It's been a good first quarter of that last game, but shout out to Canada's very own North Clarkson High School. 2 victories to their name. Again, they're going to go home to Canada with some bragging rights.
Absolutely.
But no shine off you. Bishop McDevitt did a fantastic job. Saw great offense, saw great defense, but take some notes away. As you say, you never lose if you learn, right?
Absolutely. And again, McDevitt, even though they came up on the wrong side of this score, again, long season, you got a young quarterback getting his first start in Sebastian Williams. As I stated from the word go, big shoes to fill, replacing the legendary Stone Saunders. Made some nice throws, made some good decisions. You're going to only improve and get better and grow from this. They got Jones Davis, a bulldozer out there. It's going to be difficult to stop all year. Holton Howard and Jonte Quick, as good of a receiving duo as there is in Pennsylvania. So again, this is just one game in a very long season. You'll be seeing McDevitt plenty more, especially in the month of December.
Absolutely, yeah. Went against a good contender there. 4 in Pennsylvania. But now off to Canada with 2 victories to the name. And now the next game begins in about 57 minutes. Again, it's going to be Emotep versus Harrisburg. So here on Roxamore Sports Live, partnered with Shooting Stars Media. Well, actually, Sports Shooting Stars. And, of course, shout out to our other partner, Niche TV Network. And we'll be right back after these messages. Oh, actually, I got to do one more shout out. Shout out to Scotty Unscripted Media. And we'll be right back after these messages.